Mabel decided to go to the bar and have a moment of her own. Now, Mabel is a very renowned TV host, but also coming from a very wealthy family. Now, she is also like a celebrity on social media. Despite her family wealth, she decided to work for herself and earn her own money. Now, because of her status, life has been hard when it comes to relationship. All the men just come to her life and ruin her, broke her heart, or also dupe her. So this time around, she has decided that any relationship she's going to enter is going to be very serious, and she's going to do her due diligence before giving her heart to anybody. So after a hard work at the office, she decided to go to the bar and be by herself and take one drink or two just to cool off her head. As she's drinking and scrolling through social media, there are three other gentlemen at the counter having a conversation. They sighted her and immediately started having conversation about, oh, this is Mabel, the popular TV host. Her father is so rich. Really? What? Wait, what? That is Mabel, like the Mabel. Yes. Pascal, Bobo, and Chica were just like, you know what? This girl is so rich. I get that is why maybe she's not yet married. Immediately, Bobo said, wait, what? She's not married? Whoa. That is a good thing. Immediately, Pascal said, I know what you're thinking, but don't go near. I told you, her father is very rich and very connected. Any mistake you do, you are going to pay dearly. Baba said, wait, is she not a woman? What have we not seen before? What have we not heard before? I'm going to try talking to her. Pascal and Chika tried stopping Bobo, but he refused. Immediately, Bobo walked up to Mabel, introduced himself and said, nice to meet you. I just realized that you are all alone and just, pressing your phone, and I just want to keep you company if you don't mind. Mabel said, nah, I'm not interested. Bobo said, no, don't be like that. A young beautiful girl like you, just being by your side, I don't think it's safe, and also it's very late. So, I can just be your company until you're ready to leave. No harm, nothing. I'm not asking for your number, nothing at all. After, smooth talking her out, maybe I said, well, that's no problem. It's a public place. You can sit anywhere you want. Mama said, well, that's nice. You are Mabel and you are TV host. I don't follow your program on TV, and I can say that you're very, very intelligent. And with what is happening in the country, we need people like you to, keep talking about it so that one day we can get solutions to all this problem in Nigeria. Mabel was very shocked, but not really shocked. She's popular, so definitely there's a lot of people that listens and watch her show. Mabel said, thank you. After some few conversations, she was ready to leave, and Bobo accompanied her to her car, and Bobo said, you know what? I really have a nice time with you. You can get my number, and anytime you are bored or you want someone to talk to, you can call me at any time. I know when I ask you all your number, you're not going to give me, so I can give you my contact. Mabel gave her phone to him, and he saved the number on the phone and said, okay, my name is Bobo. That's the number right there. So you can call me anytime. You are bored, you want someone to talk to, just call me. Mabel said, no problem. After that quick exchange, then days later, Mabel called Bobo and said, are you free? I want us to hang out. And the last time was cool. So why don't we just hang out once again? Bobo was surprised. And Pascal was there when Mabel called. Pascal was also surprised. Say, wait, what? Mabel called you, like the Mabel. I thought you said you didn't want to take her number. So how? Wait, what? Papa said, guys don't know all the tricks. If a lady is playing hard to get, the best thing you have to do is also play hard to get. And the nice about it, instead of taking her number, you have to play all the right tricks and then give her your own number. Trust me, if you leave a good impression, she's gonna call you. And that's exactly what I did. Pascal was like, guy, you have to be careful, oh. Whatever you are planning, Mabel is not the one, oh. Baba said, don't worry. When the cards I'm playing start manifesting, you'll be the one to confess. Pascal said, look, I'm owning you now. Baba said, don't worry. Then after that, they schedule a dinner. They met. They have a smooth conversation and things were going on smoothly. Baba introduced and himself proper and said he's a graduate, he's a computer, he's into tech, he's all of that, he's single, and he's working on his own company one day. Maybe I said, whoa, that's nice. I mean, tech guys do have money, but I mean, the starting is always a problem. So hopefully you get some good investments and all of that. Papa said, yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm still working on it with my guy. So as this goes on, Papa and Mabel became super close. Mabel was not having conversation with her friend anymore. And then they officially decided to date. Bimdol said, I want to give us a chance. As she already asked me, I asked, why not? I'll take a chance. And they started dating already. Mabel has done her own background check on Bobo, finding out that, oh, he's single, he has never been married, he doesn't have a child anywhere. So everything is clean. Then one day, things were going on smoothly and Bobo decided to propose marriage. Immediately, Mabel accepted. Doris, who is Mabel's best friend, asks, what's going on? It's been a while, like, things have changed. You are not look happy. Well, what's going on? Mabel then told Doris everything that has happened in her life and how she's now engaged. Doris was confused with, engaged to who? Who is that man? And I don't know this man. Mabel explained and said, yeah, I've already done my background check, so he's good. Doris said, is that not too fast? I mean, how many months? Mabel started making excuses and said, wait, you can't know a human being for even 10 years, even if you try. So what is the delay for? Doris was not buying this whole idea, but what can she do? She just said, Mabel, you have to be extra careful. All this Lagos men. Mabel said, don't worry, I've done everything. Everything is checked. He's okay. Okay. Then they decided to make it official. They are now engaged, planning their wedding. And Papa one day randomly called and said, Mabel, can I come and stay with you? You know, I mean, we are engaged now. You know, I'm just with my guy. So all of us, we are into our tech thing. So it would be wise if I'm with you in the same house so that, you know, our relationship can be more solid and also I can continue working hard. I mean, where I am, you can't visit me. And now that we are engaged, Mabel said, yeah, I mean, there's no problem. I live alone, this big house, you know, you can come. So Bobo now started living with Mabel. Things were going on smoothly, but exactly after some few months, Bobo started asking money randomly for his tech company. Mabel was giving money. Sometimes money would get lost in her account. Started being weird. Then Bobo one day said, there's no money in her account anymore. What's going on? So yeah, I mean, I put money there monthly or, you know, the money you've been withdrawing, definitely to finish. So what's going on? Bobo said, you know, my tech company, you know how tech, you have to invest, you have to convince investors and all of that. So that is where his money is going to. Bill was not understanding, but the thing is getting worse. Bobo is no more emotionally connected. Their sex life is bad. He is now controlling Mabel. Mabel has not looked depressed. Even her talk show, she sometimes postponed it. It's not airing. So Doris is now like, Mabel, what's going on? Your show, did you cancel it or what's going on? Mabel said, no, I've not been too well. And then Doris said, yeah, I can see the boss. You are not yourself anymore. What's going on? Well, what of your fiancé? I met him only once. Said, I was having a good. What's going on? Mabel said, well, you know, this has just been a little bad. Doris said, this is not little. You look like somebody who has been sick. You look deposed. Baby had to narrate everything to Doris, and Doris quickly said, look, this man is manipulative. He's poor. He has surrendered to you. I don't want to say, but you don't look like yourself. Have you forgotten who you are? You need to get up. If this man is not helping, the first mistake you made was allowing him to move to your house. You need to stand up from the ground. Mabel, this is not it. What's going on? After that whole conversation, Doris left and Mabel was in the shower, trying to remember everything was going on. Then she started to dig into what Bobo has been, taking all the money into, and she found out that Bobo has been taking the money and squandering it, giving it to all our women, partying secretly, organizing parties secretly in a house, just basically squandering the money and also preparing his visa to travel to Canada. So, after finding all this information, Mabel decided to play along, put another extra money in her account so that Pascal can withdraw, and then that will be the icing on the cake for her to catch him red-handed. So she did exactly that, and of course, Bobo started trying to withdraw the money. He withdrew almost 90% of the money in the account, placed it in his own account, and after doing that, his visa was also ready. So he collected his visa, planning to travel that weekend. After finding all that information, Mabel decided to cook, put a sleeping tablet in the food. Bobo ate it, and everything was cool for him to fall asleep. Woke up, tied up by Mabel. Mabel had to tell him everything that she knows about him and said, look, this is what is going to happen. You see this visa? I'm going to tear it into pieces. The way you came into my house and my life empty, you are going to leave this house empty. So you know what is going to happen? The money you stole from my account, the money you took, you're going to transfer it back to my account. This is it. And if you don't, this is acid. I'm going to pour it all over your body. And I'm not joking. So, Bobo had no choice than to do that quickly. And also, the visa was torn into pieces. And at the end, he kind of lost everything. Lost. He didn't have anything anyway. So, he came to the house empty. He left the house empty. And then when he left the house, he called his guys. And Pascal and Chica were like, well, we warned you. All this money, if you put the money into a serious business, would have been better. But now we are also not in the country. So we are on our way to the airport, going to travel. And the tech we've been working on, because some investors who invited us to the UK. So we are on our way to the airport. At the end, Bobo lost everything, even his friends, and Mabel found who she is once again and returned her life and back on the TV screen.
Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.